Morning, everybody. We'll be getting started here in just a moment. Dragging ass a little bit today. Apologize. Had a gig last night and I'm still recuperating. But I want to thank Croca Coca and Mike Phantom over on Kick for the follow. And if you guys were here, well, it's been a month ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know for sure. We had a follower over on Kick that was join somebody's Discord number. That exact same one, different number, but everything else identical, followed again. So it's one way to advertise, I suppose, but I ain't gonna go join them. Heck no. Hope everybody had a good week. If you're over on the eastern seaboard there, I hope you're hunkered down. I guess you're gonna get a spell of bad weather again. I think our spell of bad weather is mostly done with. This is what you do when you're an old person. You talk about the weather over coffee in the morning. The coffee's not done yet. Yeah, looking at it. I'm concerned about how spring's going to be out here because winter wasn't. We had like 3 days of winter this last week, and that was all the winter for the year. Oh no, man. If you attended Monday's stream of Darkstar, or you went back and watched that after the fact, I want to thank you for doing so. That was a bit of a hassle, that game. I'm going to fiddle with it a little more today. See if I can get one of these other things to do the gerb that we need doing with that. I.e. not doing all the bizarre video resolution stuff. I have a thought that may... I don't know. Just the idea that I've had a thought is concerning. Ask anybody who knows me. Oh God, there he goes, thinking again. I think we're good to start, so...
Just a
Whoop.
basic multimedia package, nothing special.
You again. Thanks again. There we go. Sorry, Chrono Cross. As I think I mentioned a week ago or so, I've been kind of getting back into Terraria. The new update didn't really have anything to do with it. I just did, and there happened to be the new update, and the difference in stress level between Terraria and this game is a little ridiculous. Like, I'll go play... I play this, right? And no matter where you're at in Minecraft, it's like, yeah, okay, it's a skeleton, oh no. It's a creeper, oh no. It's a this, oh no. It's a that, oh no. But then you get into Terraria, you're like, oh god, everything's coming to kill me. Because you die so easy. Very easy to die in Terraria. Oh yeah, last week we finished the floor and the walls. So we might move a bunch of this stuff downstairs. First we're going to sleep. Excuse me. I have a couple things I want to accomplish today, both in Terraria and in real life. I want to finish getting carpet for the floor, because we look kind of like heathens with it being where it is. But we need some black wool before I can finish that. So we need to find Squid. There's a squid. We need to go get the squid. So we need to juice it. We need to squeeze it for its delectable juices. Of course, there's a zombie over there. Why wouldn't there be a zombie over there? One of the most annoying things to be added in Minecraft, I don't know, the last year. These jerks. Oh, I didn't even get it. Where are they? There. You'd think he'd be so waterlogged he wouldn't burn even when he gets out of the water. Come at me, bro. You're doing it. You're doing it. Look at you, Michael Phelps. Yeah, he's a champion. He's an Olympian for sure. Oh no, he drowned. That one's riding a Nautilus. Alright, you do your thing, Aquaman. Can I get back to things that make sense? Like turning a sheep black with ink. No? Oh, I have to turn it in to die first. I think I do. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I apologize. Here. There. Go. Now it's not so bad. I don't know if I've heard this music before. I like it. That's part of the thing I enjoy about playing this first thing in the morning. It's just, you know, it's a good way to start the day. You know what I mean? You guys really need a bigger... Whoa! Okay, this part I recognize. Anyway, the cows need a bigger corral there. We'll work on that a little bit today. We have some more to do over here. Gotta get our door situation figured out. And we need to fill this in. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we need some more glass, so. Lots to do today, folks. Lots to do today. There's lots to do. It's like Richard Scarry's Busy Town. But there's no worms driving apple cars. But it's very similar in many ways. I was hoping we were going to get some leather. We still need to do leather gathering. Now, did we want to go... Yeah, I think we're doing perimeter in white. Now, is this dark gray? Light gray? Gray? Jean gray? Alien gray? All of these are likely real names of colors. Oh, hold on. You can go in there. That was going to be diamond. That's food. Monster drops. Tools. Honestly, these can go. That is light gray. Make light gray. We need black and ha har. Oh, not in there. Where the hell did I get these? I don't remember. Help. There we go. Those can go in there for now. Are we cooking anything? Sure. Remember that time we needed 37 tons of copper, and now we don't anymore. What a time. We need some gravel. We need some torches, too. Oh, yeah, we were doing caving, and then we ran out of torches, so we had to run away because we were scared of the dark. I remember. I just have a way I like to do things. It's kind of the same thing when I play Terraria. This is where these go in the hotbar. This is where these go in the hotbar. The problem is sometimes I have to move stuff around because there's so many drops in Terraria that I end up putting like my recall stuff where my torches are supposed to be or where my potions are supposed to be. Damn it. And then I recall when I don't mean to. Oh yeah. I mean, we have a light gray, but now we have two. That was the whole reason for doing that. All right. It is almost, ladies and gentlemen. You've been playing along with your copy of the home game. It is almost March. What does that mean for us? Well, not much. It means work will start picking up a little bit for me, but it's not going to really alter, I don't think, a whole lot of what we do. It could. But the big thing is there's going to be a new game over on the Patreon. And for March, it's Destiny of an Emperor for the NES. Well, you keep stopping. He just stops. Like, yeah, put 2 down. That's good. Yeah, Destiny of an Emperor. That's going to be a thing. We got some new Let's Listens recorded. Those have been, for the most part, all uploaded. You know, why don't you guys stand over there? What's wrong with him? Does he like smell bad or something? Disappearing sheep. That's neat. This is a neat trick. One pumpkin. That's not really enough to do anything with. Well, I mean, we could do something with it, but it ain't worth the effort. If we're gonna do it, we'll do multiples. Just realized that's horribly cruel, just putting them right there and then the food right there. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll move you over to with the cows. Maybe that's what we'll do. There you go. See a cow. It got dark awful fast. Maybe I'm used to Terraria days, which are half an hour or something. Oh, wow. Did we ever get a real good look at that? That's like a Zelda island right there. There's something. There's a heart piece on that island. Or a bomb upgrade, or, you know, there's something there. Totally a Zelda island. There was a cow there. It just forked into a different dimension. That's the verb for that. When you change dimensions, you hork. See a creeper, 2 Endermen. Let's go inside. It's scary out there. We really need to work on getting some more lumber. So much to do, ladies and gentlemen. So much to do. Yeah, I don't know what that was either. That was the sound of thinking. It was just as pleasant for me as it was for you. Maybe we'll put the blast furnace up there or something? I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping I can make a chest out of those, even though they weren't the same. It's not. Wool. Foodstuffs. Maybe instead of starting and just going, I should label the ones that I actually use. Maybe that's an idea. I mean, it's an idea, but a good one is the question. All right, 7 more weeks and we'll be done. Excellent. Oh, we were working on the tree farm. That's what we were doing. That was something we were doing. What were we going to put in there? I need sand. Give me a couple of dirts. Give me... another shovel. Nope. Don't want that. Want that. I like that the difference between a shovel and a spear is one is vertical and one's diagonal. That's the only difference according to Minecraft. Shovel and a spear are the same thing, except the spear's a little slanty. Really, a spear should be 2 sticks and some flint. Like a low-level spear, anyway. That zombie had a hat on, but it wasn't a helmet, so it doesn't count. Drop anything? No. Okay. Let's go spend a little time on this so-called tree farm. To fill in some holes up here. Out of the way, sheep. I brought enough. Might be close. Well, that ain't gonna help. One more wouldn't have been a bad idea. And we also need to bust that down. I want to kind of level this out and put a fence, you know, so we don't fall in. There was another cow. This one horked too. Stupid cow. I think we'll come right here. There, so I can mark my stopping spot. Didn't get a whole lot out of that trick. Came out quite a bit farther than I thought I would. Maybe we'll work with it. We'll use it. But go investigate the snow. Not if there's anything interesting to find, but we could go investigate. It's not like this is one thing that I think Terraria has over Minecraft a bit is, you know, the oh, I didn't even see that. The benefits of exploration are a little better in Terraria, I think. But then I feel like Terraria is more an action game with sandbox mechanics, and Minecraft is a sandbox game with action mechanics. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the impetus in Minecraft is much more crafting and mining. Wow. Okay. How about that? I feel like I said, the goal in Minecraft is much more mining and crafting, and the goal in Terraria is much more boss progression, save the world kind of thing. I don't know if it's ever, I mean, it's not really stated. This is what you are supposed to be doing here. The torch trick is nice, but I think it takes longer in the long run. I don't know. I remember first time, this was years ago, I really sat down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through this this Terraria thing, finish it, finish the game. No idea what I'm doing. I played a little tiny bit with, you know, Ragnats and Scarlet and all them back in the day, but never really, you know, never really paid a lot of attention to goals, progression, all that kind of stuff. I thought, all right, I'm going to do it. And it was, you know, I'm at 100% this. That was a mistake. It was, for several reasons, because I did it. I did 100% the thing. Angler quests, all of it. And, I don't know what happened, but my completion, some of my achievements were missing in Steam. Because there are some that I absolutely know that I did that I don't have anymore. Anyway. It was hundreds of hours. Hundreds. I think I'm like 400 hours into the game. But when I decided, all right, this is it, you know, I started from scratch and I, you know, no fooling around. I just went and tried to figure things out and do it. And as I got a little farther along, like, I'm a little confused, so I looked some stuff up. Then you go a little farther, and it is nice. The rain is nice. I'm glad we're not having lightning. How are you, Eric? So anyway, I gotta, you know, look some stuff up, and this and that. And I'm like, okay, so let's go work on this for a little while. Let's go work on this for a little while. Just over time, you know, you start getting into all these, oh, there's slime people? We should get the slime people. Think, oh, I've got to make a new world to get a slime person because I need that copper sword for this one, so you got to make a new character, and then you bring your new character into your old world, and you basically take their stuff, and then you kick them out, and it got complicated. So, anyway, long story short, first time I, you know, went with the goal to finish Terraria, it was hundreds of hours before I finished and 100%ed the game. And now I've been playing for like, I don't know, 3 weeks, just on and off. Not really putting a whole lot into regular game progression. I'm not like speedrunning the thing, but I'm not taking my time like I did in my initial playthrough. And it's amazing how much faster it goes. Like, I don't know, I've probably got 30 hours since I started getting back into it. Like, okay, Moon Lord time. And I know 30 hours is a lot, but like I said, I'm not, you know, I'm trying new things. I'm doing things different. I'm focusing on building a little more. NPC happiness. Figuring out how teleporters and all that work. I'm still playing through the game. I'm just putting time into like quality of life improvements for myself inside the game. I actually thought about doing that this morning instead, but what I am doing right now, I need to go and basically pillar farm. You know what that is. You know what that is. If you don't worry about it. It's okay. Not important. It looks like it might be nighttime. Let's get out of here. I thought it was still daytime, just getting dark, but it's nighttime. Baby zombie. Get out of here, baby zombie. Nobody likes you, baby zombie. You go away too, creeper. I really need to remember to bring a bow with me. Yo, we really need is we need a chicken. So we can farm some chickens and get some feathers. So we can, don't have anything that needs to go in there. That's wrong. So we can get some feathers so we can make arrows. Well, we did get a diamond. Look at us. Look at us go. Still don't remember what that was going to be. Food stuff. Fish can go in there. Gold can go in there. Iron can go there. Armor. We'll keep the gravel and the dirt on hand. I think we need the cobblestone right away. We're going to need some lava. What's this copper nautilus armor? Back go. When on chest. Is it armor for a nautilus? Can I ride a nautilus like the zombie did? I don't know. It hasn't been updated in BD Craft, I can tell you that. Gravel box. This in there. Go in there. That's just hodgepodge stuff. I'll throw that in there then. Don't like that noise. $30, $42, $19, $22, $19. An Enderman in the house. I don't need an Enderman in my house. I only have 2 arrows. That sucks. I need to look and see if there's a type of block Endermen don't like to stand on. Make the floor out of that. We're going to need a new pickaxe. But first, we'll get rid of this. Oh, don't do that. Once it does the little double tap thing there and drops 2, he just stops dropping. Doesn't want to do it anymore. Here, I can hold the button, and he just, nope, don't wanna. I don't know what I did there. Minecraft. That one that fell should just turn into a regular gravel block after a while, I think. I think that only makes sense. Ugh, there we go. A little stuck there. Before we go back up the hill, cook that. Some more dirt. And we need a pickaxe or two. One oak sapling. That is not going to cut it. We need more than that for the tree farm, you see. In there. Now we're gonna need so many pumpkins. So many pumpkins, because we're gonna light this whole thing up. Keep bad guys out. Keep the spawns down, you see. Which means pumpkins. Poor sheep. A life of servitude. Bred just to be shaved. You know? Stand out there in the rain. This is really a commentary on excuse me, agriculture in general. Purdue and Tyson Food, and they're manufacturing plants for chickens. Chickens aren't bred, they're manufactured. And now I'm thinking about the Chicken of Tomorrow Mystery Science Theater short. Oh, there. You better be careful. There we go. Just had to reach. You know, it's times like this from like, you should just get some dynamite and do this. But here's the problem with getting dynamite. I don't know that I have any gunpowder, one. And I know I don't have any sand. So I think by the time we went and got the materials to make the dynamite, we could have been done. I know it's not as exciting sitting through this aspect of it, but you know, life isn't exciting. I mean, it can be exciting when you make it, but not everything's exciting. I don't know, unless you're like if you were witness to an armed robbery, right? That might be exciting. That might be a story you can tell. But everything leading up to that is just going to be like, yeah, I don't know, I got up and did some stuff, and then I had a hot dog. But then I went to the gas station, you know, because I wanted some of that gum I really like. And this guy came in, and he was, man, tweaked out of his mind. Everything before that part, it's like, yeah, don't care. But everything after that part, you know, then your whole day has been defined. Like, how do I, your metric has changed. Right? Like, everything that happened before I was witness to the armed robbery, really boring. Armed robbery, really exciting. Everything after that, I'm going to measure up against that. I don't know why that became the example. It just did. How it happens. Oh, boy. That's 2 of them today. If you guys are slacking because it's Sunday or what? I think you might be. I don't know. There was one day, and I think it was a Sunday morning stream. It might have been a website stream. Well, I don't, now that I think about it, it couldn't have been a website stream because we weren't, I don't think we were doing Yuck when we were doing the website streams. Anyway, we had like 6 of those in the first hour. It was a lot. They were putting in overtime that day. Look, we're almost done. Just 4,000 more to go. And this one's half hollow anyway. There was probably copper in there. And we went and got the copper to make the floor. I'll bet that's what happened. Past me said, future me will thank me for this someday. After the armed robbery. Oop. Okay, that was close. And see, this is why we need trees, because I need to make fences to go all around this thing. We need to go explore Zelda Island. There is not going to be anything there, but I just want to. It's like in the first Zelda game, the dungeon that you needed the raft to get to. I think that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it was 6. Like, the only reason to go over there is the dungeons over there. Our pickaxe makes it. Our pickaxe. Smashy, smashy, smashy. I'd like to finish it before the sun goes down again. That's the other thing I would like. Cow. Don't you hork away from me, cow. Yes, give me your skin. I need your skin. So much skin. Hang it on my wall, cow. I'm gonna put a rock in it. What I do. People think I'm weird. Just get it done. Just get it done. Come on. Come on. I don't know where we're going to stop. I mean, I know where we're stopping that way, but I don't know where we're going to stop this way. So let's stop here. Quick, quick. Where the zombie parade shows up. screamo band song, Zombie Parade. And I want nothing to do with it. That is not my vibe. Neither are you, Creeper. Get away from me. Just turn the corner and run right into another one. Bam. All right. Got anything in the inventory we need to deal with here? Oh, yeah. Take those. Cook those. You want light gray. Flint in there. None of this is gravel. It's all cobblestone. So we will stack as much of that as we can. We don't need the light gray wool. There. Item science there. Using a diamond for that, but I only have one, so I kind of don't care. Melon slice is pretty easy to identify from a distance, so we'll go with a slice of melon. Anything else in here? This. What's that? Carpet. Wool. Yes. And bedtime. We got to plant the trees so we can harvest the trees to get the stuff to make the fence so we don't fall off the tree farm. It's a convoluted system, to be sure. That. Really not loving the noise when we walk on that floor now. Put all that time into it. And I don't hate it, but I'm like, just the copper sound is not bad, but the stone sound I'm not loving. There. You know what? While we're here, yeah, I like the look of the floor. I like the design of the floor. I'm glad you guys were throwing out suggestions for that. Just the sound is annoying. You guys are a lot more creative than I am when it comes to this stuff. Visual design has never been my thing. Okay. Okay. We got a full stack out of that. So before we go, start cutting down trees. Just want to get that kelp in the furnace so it can dry out. Let's go up there. We'll harvest the trees from the top of them. Maybe find a cow along the way. I'll take that. Eggs. We also need eggs. As a horse. Horses do not contain eggs. I found that out the hard way. Gonna be one of those trees. Branches and stuff. That might be it. Yeah, it's too close to that one. Oops. That's a way to waste an axe. Oh my god. How much tree is in this tree? Miles of tree. So much. Jesus Christ. Never-ending tree. We have found the world tree. There's even more tree. Okay, I think that's all the tree. I won't know until I... Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I won't know until I start seeing leaves disappear on their own. Hi. What are you doing? Messing with my tree? Your grandma planted that tree, you know. He's dead. He's dead and I likely ate him. Oh. Don't know what to tell you, man. Let me tell you about this armed robbery I saw. Change your life. Because after, me and my friends, we were all kind of bummed because one of our buddies, he didn't make it. And then we went for a hike. And nobody made it. We were up in the mountains in, like, Norway or something. There's this cabin, this weird deer thing. I don't know, I felt pretty bad about it. That's a movie. You don't know, called The Ritual. It's excellent. One of the finer modern horror, I guess you could call it. I don't really consider it a horror movie. It's very good. Good acting, good vibes. I mean, good bad vibes, but good movie. I recommend it. It is, unfortunately, kind of in that genre of people going into the woods who have no business going into the woods and then finding out while they're in the woods they have no business being in the woods. Where's the compass? Why I didn't bring one? Because I thought we could always know that you can tell which way north is because the bark always grows on the outside of a tree. That kind of guy. Like the guy who watched all the YouTube videos about, like, roughing it, but brings, like, sandals. There are a lot of movies with that kind of thing. It was I don't want to call it a trope, because I don't know if it was a trope so much as it was a financial decision, because if you don't have to build a set, you know, you could just go out in the woods. Like, we're filming here. Okay. Saves you a bunch of money. Jesus Christ, these trees. I knew that was going to happen. And I was thinking I should go down and I should build a crafting table. Because I still got a pickaxe. I can go get some stone from right where we were working on the tree farm and build a new axe. But did I? No. Should I have? Yes. And now what we're doing is we're punching wood. I know it's the thing. You have to do it in Minecraft. But I wasn't ready. I'm going to be doing it right now. Alright, leaves. Did I see leaves? Going to join the cow in the hork dimension? Yes, okay. It's a start, I guess. Give. Okay. Now they're wooden axes, but it's fine. We just want to run around and pick up everything that fell out of the trees. See spider eyes, or was that? Oh. Like that sheep. See, this is why we need a railing. That poor sheep. I mean, he's just gonna have to accept. There's only one way to go, pal. And that way is not a good way for you. You have an egg? Can I have an egg? Where's an egg? There's not an egg. Whoa, God! I think it's time to go home. I wonder what it is that keeps the animals that are in corrals from horking into other dimensions. You know? Question for the ages, I suppose. These make a noise. And it at times can sound kind of creeperish, and I don't like it. But I like the look, and I like that they make light. I think that's kind of nice. Sticks for that, so give me those, and now I have that. And I need sticks there, and I can make that. All right. Progress, ladies and gentlemen, progress. And here is monster drops. We'll use a piece of rotten flesh for that. Oh, wait. Another leather in there. I didn't even know. Upper boots are pretty much shot. It's not the greatest. But... if I... I'll say, if I use a full block, I'm not going to be able to tell what that is. Well, let's use a piece of that. Okay. So in our enemy drops, we can put a bone. Put that. That one. This one. Oh, you know, we've got enough pumpkins now. Beef. On there. What the hell am I doing? What the hell I'm doing? Beautiful. Stuffs. Seeds. Those. Way. Chicken, cook the beef. Take the beef. Where's the beef? I has it. Got a raw chicken there we need to cook. Doesn't do us any good to have... I mean, if Gordon Ramsay found out we had raw chicken next to cooked beef, he would be so mad at me. He would probably say things like, hey, buddy. That's how Gordon Ramsay talks. Hey, buddy. You probably shouldn't be doing that, he would say. In that exact tone of voice. Very soft-spoken is Gordon Ramsay. Everybody knows that. It's one of the few things you can always say about Gordon Ramsay. One of the other things you can say about Gordon Ramsay is, for a guy who really built a career on, like, you know, we're going to go to these failing restaurants and push for fresh, not frozen ingredients. He now makes his own horrible frozen dinners. They're bad. And like frozen beef Wellington bites. I feel like that should be illegal. I don't think you should be doing that. Not that like, oh my God, beef Wellington's the most amazing. It's fine. But, you know, all the prep work that has to go into that, it's a complicated dish. And then you're just like, yep, we're going to make them the sizes of small apples. Speaking of. And people can cook them in their microwave. That's it. That's what the world was calling for. You know, it's probably... Oh, I have another shovel. And another thing, Gordon Ramsay makes one of the worst looking hamburgers I've ever seen. I saw a video he was making one at his house in Los Angeles or wherever. And it was one of those burgers that by the time the patty and the bun and everything is put together, it's like an 8-inch tall burger that you can't eat it without a knife and a fork, or you have to disassemble the thing. That's not how a burger should be, I don't think. Anytime, guys. Like, if that one would go, that'd be great, because then I could have that sapling. And it's a gourmet burger is, I don't know, a contradiction, I think. It's comfort food, man. It's fast food. And it's not saying that you can't make a good, you know, fancy schmancy hamburger, but I don't know. This was made with Wagyu beef, and it's $47 an ounce. This cow has a degree from Harvard. Yeah, great. And I have some ketchup. You know what I'm saying? I hear danger. And maybe I don't. Is there more wood in this tree? I don't see any. No, okay. It would bother me if every time we looked out the door, that was just floating in the air. I'd have to come up here and, you know, take care of it. Okay, okay. Good, good. I think we're good. You're doing your thing. I'm gonna go do my thing. Oh, let's grab that workbench. We can use that. Where did it go? Thought it was right over here. How do I lose a workbench? There it is. Farther down the hill than I thought. Okay. We got this. It's going to be beautiful. The cows and sheep will come from miles around. So cool, guys. There's gonna be trees. You've heard of them. Those big things. Full of frozen iguanas. Those things, yeah. Exactly what we're talking about. Well, I guess that's okay. Where did we say? I think we were going to stop right there, right? Right there? Something like that. I mean, obviously we can adjust as we go forward. Want to make sure we have at least some semblance of order up here. We're not anarchists. Nor are we conformists. We're non-conformists. And I think it's about time we take the non-conformist's oath, ladies and gentlemen. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I promise to be different. I promise to be unique. I promise not to repeat things other people say. Good job. Just kind of want to clean this up a little bit. I don't want to fall down there. That'd hurt. And like we talked about before, we've got a ton of cobblestone. We need to find some lava so you can build an incinerator. Burn all the crap we take back that we don't have room for. Okay. Of course. Yeah, I'll work with that. That'll be fine for now. Let's plant some trees, man. Just like Arbor Day. First thing. Only we had a string line. We'll call it here. Why am I spacing them like that? I have no idea. Honestly and truly, that was a number I went with. There's no rhyme, no reason. Okay, that'll work. This way. And we go this way. And we go here. Oh. Go here. Don't make fun of me. Rude. Reminds me of being at work sometimes. Okay. Over here, and then we look here, and then we come there, and we good, we good. Okay, right here. That's where we're gonna plant Grandma. It's a little more involved than that, okay, but not much. A tape measure is involved sometimes. Okay, cook that. Good. Nothing. Chicken. All right. Chicken in there. We're going to be done with that for the week. We spent a little more time on that than I had planned, but all right. Just saw those sticks. Arrows. Take our best bow. You know what? that's what that was for, because it's right next to the sand. That's something I would do. Bucket. Bucket. Those. Turn that kelp into blocks. We need some sticks. Cobblestone, I'm going to put it in there. That's empty. Here's an idea. I don't think it's a good one, but it's an idea. Be one chest. That will be fuel for the furnaces. Is it? I like that. That just makes it a little more visually interesting. I can be okay with that. I want a new pickaxe. Two of those. I think we're okay on everything else. Isn't much. Okay. Let's go catch 40 winks here, and then we'll go do some exploring. I like that we've got this big cave, like just right there we can go explore, but we don't seem to get very far. Like we go in, but we kind of get stuck. Oh, we're gonna do that. Hold on. Hold everything. Stack of dirt. And I have no gravel and no sand. That's not good. Oh, yeah. No, all your tools have a durability and will break after so many uses. Wood is pretty wimpy. Stone's a little better. Gold is very soft. Diamond lasts forever. Well, not forever, but it lasts longer than any of the other materials. I don't know about copper. Copper's not new, but I've never really used it. We're going to explore Zelda Island here. So, like copper. Copper's probably the equivalent of stone, maybe. Maybe in between stone and iron. I think best bang for the buck is iron. Myself. I mean, if you get enough diamonds to make diamond stuff, go for it. But, like, you're better off, I think, you get diamond, make armor out of it. Before you make tools, you know. Or make a diamond pickaxe first and then iron armor. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's a little different. Just iron's just easier to come by. Diamond is very rare. So that's what the little health bar at the bottom of each thing in my top bar is, Eric. That's basically the health of your pickaxe and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to go investigate that. We don't need any more coal, but we came all the way over here to Zelda Island. You should put a sign. Zelda Island. Iron, right there. If I was a talented and patient individual, maybe we'd make a little pixel link and just stick it on the island. Zelda 2 pixel link, of course. Well, we needed sand. A little sniffly when I woke up this morning. Seems to have passed. Oops. That was an unnecessary hole. There we go. One of the things that leads me to believe coal, and I guess we could actually make some tools out of it and try it, is not as durable as other stuff, because for iron you get one. You get one iron per block you mine, but coal you get, or coal, copper, excuse me, copper you get multiple. I said coal, I meant copper, I swear. And if the game's gonna give you more of it, then it's gotta be pretty wimpy. This is like Tutorial Island. There's just a little bit of everything. Lots of gravel. You need gravel, you can come back here and get some. This whole half of the island's made out of gravel. Excuse me. And we don't need it anymore, but I'm gonna take it. I did see somewhere over here. Yeah. Anything down here? Nope, just water. I've said it before many times. I'm going to say it again many times. It is surprising to me how much just surface coal there is in this world. It's just everywhere. We had a, I don't know what you call it, a water breathing potion thing. We'd go explore that. I don't know much about potions in Minecraft. I know there's a swiftness potion. It's probably a health regen potion, maybe an attack buff. I don't know. Dolphins. Don't go anywhere, dolphins. Get in my boat and I'll follow you. You can take me somewhere neat. I don't have a compass. I don't think I have enough materials to build a compass. Compass would be handy when we're out doing this. Somewhere, though, somewhere I think I've written down our coordinates for home. Dolphins, did you hork into the cow dimension? No, there you are. Take me to a shipwreck, dolphin. Yeah, we needed lava. There's lava right there. We'll just see if we can go grab some. Might even find some obsidian where that's hit the water. I don't remember the rules for obsidian versus cobblestone in Minecraft. I know moving water hits still lava and it turns into this, and moving lava hits still water and it turns into that. But if they're both moving, it, I don't know, turns into something else. That's probably a terrible idea. Gonna have to get way up there. Yep. Yep. Oh, come on. You were so close. Okay, if you attended the Darkstar stream, you remember me complaining about the frame rate dropping a little bit. Hooray! We did it. No more lava. We had a bunch of drop frames, and we had drop frames 2 Mondays before. I needed feathers. If you recall. And I said, well, it didn't happen when we streamed Minecraft the other day. Well, again, we've been streaming for an hour and a half. And I had zero, not a single frame drop while we've been doing this. What is going on in here? Hold up a minute. Ooh. Wow. Don't like that noise. I mean, I understand it's regular cave noise, but I don't like that noise. All right. I think we've come across something worth investigating, everybody. I mean, I don't think we're going to find anything amazingly good in here, but it is neat. Can we get down there? Oh, we could jump into the water. I kind of want to go over there. This is all rocks. This doesn't interest me. Some iron right there. That kind of interests me. Some iron right there. That kind of interests me. It's like new nighttime ambient sounds, and I like them. This is really cool. That's a zombie. That is less cool. Zombies aren't cool. Yeah, you. I was talking about you. I was talking bad about your old mama. I did not bring enough torches for this. Another one. Oh, yeah, you're fine up there. How did you even get there? There's no way. There's no way, pal. There's no way. There's two of you there. Okay. The way this is set up, I know it's not like, because it's all, you know, procedurally generated and all that kind of stuff, whatever. Like, what's the procedure for this? Get down that way. Iron over here. I'll grab that. That's not helpful. My iron. Gone. That's it. We're out of torches. Where down do you suppose that is? Feels pretty deep. Damn. I was not prepared for this kind of spelunking. Oh, man. Uh-oh. I knew as soon as I did that, like as soon as the block broke, my mind said, there's going to be water there. To which I will say the same thing I say every time. Mind? You should have told me 5 seconds sooner. Let's grab this. Jeez Louise. It's quite the cavern I've come across here. It does remind me of the one near the house, which is exactly what I did not want to be dealing with in our expedition here, our excursion. It's just more than I want to handle, right? Bring axes because I figured we were going to be in a cave for the last half hour. Skeleton around here somewhere. I hear it. I just want to find a small tree that I can punch. I can beat with a stake. Playing this world for 57 in-game days, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't seem like we've been playing that long. But I guess this is what, our 6th or 7th one of these? I don't remember. I'd have to go look at the website to find out for sure. Oh, I already have one of those. What am I doing? That'll work. Ooh, shipwreck. All right. There. It's underwater, which kind of sucks. But where else would a shipwreck be, I guess? I think for the most part, and they do tend to be underwater. I'm used to finding them slightly submerged instead of totally submerged. You there, pirate. Evacuate yourself from my boat. It's down there quite a ways, too. All right. Ready, set, go. Why? We were sinking so slow that first time. Grab all the stuff. Hurry. 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 Sonic music plays in the background. Do I have that? I have that on my thing? I added a bunch of stuff. Nope. Added a bunch of stuff. Sonic music was not one of them. If we had a fishing rod, we could catch some fish. And then we could come back. Well, how would we get it home? We could tame a cat, bring it back home with us, and then the cat could chase away the creepers. And how would we get the cat home? It's the problem. We went that way. I think we can go this way. Yep. Open. Waterlogged potatoes. Those are the best. Go. Ow. 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 I'm coming for you. Hold on. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Not again. Every time. Like that he looked around like, what the hell happened? He was there, and then I just fell down. I don't get it. Poor guy. What about these boots? Eh. Eh. Get the treasure map. What the hell that is? I think we need a compass to figure that out. We don't have a compass. Excuse me. That is an underwater... Didn't mean to do that. It's an underwater ender gate. Or nether portal, excuse me. Alright. Be a chest over here somewhere. Getting pulled down by that thing. Too much crap in the inventory. Can't carry it all. Oh, stop that. All right. Get rid of that. Coast armor trim. What the hell that is. Oh, we can do this. Forgot we have that ability. All right. There's some more stuff in there. So the bubbles are what pull us down, if you're not familiar. That's what that noise is. We kind of hit a thing and it's us getting sucked down into the water. Okay. Home. It's this way, I think. I think that's Zelda Island right there. Or maybe that's Zelda Island. I did say I had our coordinates written down. I didn't say I could find where I wrote them down. They're there. I think it's that way. Minus 235. And minus 1407 should be it. We need to find some redstone so we can make a compass. Then we can go and explore a little more off that treasure map we found. Yeah, there's home. Right there. I saw the snow on the mountain. I thought, I think that's it. That was a productive day, ladies and gentlemen. Was it not? We got some stuff started around here. We didn't do anything really with this, which I kind of wanted to do, but found that really cool cave. We found the treasure chest over there where we were digging for the tree farm. That had a lot of stuff in it. Get how I've done this in the past, where I make it so I can't fall in there. That? Yeah. Okay, so now when we get too much of something, these cobblestone slabs, for instance, usually they'll find their way in, but maybe not. There we go. Problem solved. Oh man, we got stuff to go through. Smelt that. Smelt that. I put that in there. That in there. The other half in there. Sand we got. Tools we got. 2 golden hose and 2 golden swords and a golden hat. Helmet, I guess. Too bad gold kind of sucks, but hey, whatever. It's free. I don't have to build it. Some extra lapis. Some gold. Put these in there. Some dirt. Moss blocks. I'll throw those in there. Monster drops. Mob drops, I guess we should technically refer to it as. Over here we had books. Let's put those in there. I don't know what this is. Smithing template. I'm gonna have to look those up. What the hell do we do with that? Lodestone. That's calcite. I think I screwed one of these up because I think this was supposed to be redstone. I think that was going to be redstone. Then all the kind of gems were going to be in one central area. Let's fix that. Oops. We just need to find some redstone. And now that we've got wood aplenty, we can, what am I doing? Build some more treasure chests. Before we wrap up completely, this was a great addition. People of Minecraft. Really great addition. I love that. Before we wrap up, I want to go and at least plant some trees. And of course, it's nighttime. Quick nap. Go plant trees. And when the stream is done, I have 2 episodes of Dragon Quest to add to the website. If you've been watching Dragon Quest XI, and I hope you have, I hope you've been enjoying it. It's been an enjoyable experience to play. I know it's long. I had no idea it was going to be as long as it was when I started. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, boom. 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 2, 3. As far as we'll go with that. There. 1, 2, 3, boom. I promise. That should be a pumpkin, not a tree. that one's okay. Yeah, it's okay. 3, 3. Yeah, we'll do it like this until we get the rest of the pumpkins. Okay, there we go. Tree farm done. I mean, this iteration of it, anyway. It will go through some changes, for sure. We just wait and just let him go. Get some more pumpkins, put some more light up here. Probably redo the path up to here so it's not quite so terrible. We don't have any axes, so we're not going to worry about harvesting pumpkins. It's like to put everything away before you end, you know? You don't want to leave them, like, come back to a mess. All right. Hey, like I said, that was a productive day. We did all right. We didn't get everything done we wanted to, or that I wanted to. I don't know what you guys wanted to get done. It was a good one. Oh, excuse me. That was a very good stretch. Very good stretch. Is this button working today? It is. It's always a surprise. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Do appreciate you. Thanks to the YouTube people, the Twitch people, the Kick people. Thanks to the patrons. Website's down there if you want to do the stuff. Links to everything. So I'm gonna do it right now, actually. Like, comment, subscribe. Here's the call to action thing. I hate doing this. It's so annoying. But YouTube school says you gotta do it. So, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this. Follow me on whatever you're using to follow me. It is greatly appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow night, Monday the 23rd, for more Darkstar, the interactive movie. I'm going to try and get that working a little better than it did last week, but I promise nothing other than I will try. Patreon. If you want to sign up to the Patreon, it is greatly appreciated. What do you get for the Patreon? Well, everybody on Patreon gets access to Let's Listen, which is some song analysis stuff that I do every couple of weeks. And every month you get a whole brand new Let's Play all to yourself, folks. Comes out months earlier than it would come out for everybody else. You get that for $5. The tiers are $3 and $5 if you want it. So the game you would get for February is GoldenEye for the N64. You get access to January's game, which is Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. And for March, you'll get Destiny of an Emperor. And those aren't going up on YouTube till much later in the year. If you want it, it's there. If you don't, hey, that's cool too, man. I got a job. I'm not in this for the money. Not saying that a little scratch every once in a while ain't nice, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you do what you gotta do. Take care of yourselves before you take care of other people. You'll be better equipped to care for others if you are in a good spot yourself. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.